Hey crafty friends! Today I'm crafting with the Crackin Christmas collection from Hero Arts. I made 2 Nutcracker cards, and I made them using the Big Mouth Nutcracker die bundle. First die set in the bundle is the Big Mouth Nutcracker dies. These dies include everything to make the full Nutcracker face. The second is the Big Mouth slider dies. This die set allows you to create a sliding mouth piece for a hidden sentiment and interactive element. I am also using the Little Nut Stamp and Cut bundle. The bundle includes this clear stamp set full of sentiments and images, and also includes the coordinating dies to cut out the sentiments as well as the images. I'm going to show you my process for making this blue Nutcracker card. And the card is A2 size. I started with cutting out the elements needed to assemble the card. I used some alabaster cardstock to create the face. I've used the small rectangle die from the slider die set to cut the mouthpiece away from the rest of the face. I tried to make this cut in the center of the cardstock, and the alabaster cardstock is cut to 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Putting that aside for now, I want to add the background paper to my card base. I will be using this wood grain paper from Your Paper Insider box 11. The paper is cut to A2 size, and after placing my tape on the back, I attach it to my card base. Now I attach the alabaster cardstock to the card base. I start with the largest piece, and I add glue to the back and place it in the center. Follow that up by gluing the small center square next. Once that is glued, there is a noticeable outline for the Nutcracker mouth. Now, moving on to the coat. I've cut the main outline of the coat out of blue cardstock. And I add glue to the back and line up the coat with the bottom of the card base. I adjust the coat so it lines up with the side edges. Next is the hat. I'm also going to be using blue cardstock, and I glue it to the top of the head portion. And it leaves just a little bit of border from the top of the card. For the accents on the coat and hat, I'm going to use some silver no shed glitter paper. I start with a strip for the hat brim. Next, I glue on the silver shoulder cap pieces. I glue both sides. And then I have some white shimmer paper for the additional shoulder accents. I use more silver glitter paper for the front coat accents, and I glue those next. And the first one is lined up bottom center of the jacket, and then the second one is just above it with a small gap. With the jacket done, I move on to the face, and I start with adding a beard. I glue it to the alabaster cardstock, and I'm leaving room for the teeth that I will glue on soon. The last hat accent is a spiked circle. I cut it out of both silver and white papers, and I glue the silver onto the white so that the spikes are alternating colors. Finally, I glue it to the center of the hat. For the hair, I'm using white cardstock. Again, I start with glue on the back and line the hair up with the side of the face. I have the top of the hair just underneath the hat, and the hair just overlaps the shoulders. I repeat on the other side. Now for the most tedious part of the whole card, the teeth. The die cuts out both sets of teeth, and the center four are larger than the outside teeth. So I'll start with the bottom set. I line them up with the mouth lines. And I'm gluing them all to the inside of the small square. I then repeat with the top set. With the teeth finished, I work on the rest of the face, where I start with the eyes. I glue the black ovals to the center of the white circles. I lay out the nose, eyebrows, mustache, and the rosy cheek circles before I started gluing everything down. Started gluing the rosy cheek pieces next, and I lined them up with the hair and the teeth where they fit perfectly. I then added glue to the nose and stuck it between the eyes. The mustache was glued next, and it overlaps the cheeks and just a little bit of the bottom part of the nose. I then glue the left eye, leaving room for the eyebrow, which I glued next, and then I repeat on the right side. Now that finishes the card. I'm going to be leaving this one without a sentiment on the front. I will probably stamp a sentiment on the inside later. I also went ahead and made this pink and gold Nutcracker card. This one has a moving mouthpiece that uses the sliding mouth die set. I hope this video inspired you to get a head start on those Christmas cards. If you want to grab any of the items from this collection, there are links in the description box below, and I will also have links on my coordinating blog post. Thanks for watching, and have a crafty day. Bye!